Welcome back. Well, focusing on the continuous voter registration exercise, INEC did put up a statement. I think they were speaking in Abuja at some point where they said, yes, you can walk into one of our local government areas, INEC offices, 9 to 3, pick them up before they said they may decentralize it as time goes on. Speaking about solutions now, what should INEC be doing differently so that people can get this registration done?
The first thing that INEC should do, INEC should, using its bureaucracy, talk to all its officers at the registration centers to strictly adhere to the requirement of registration of citizens. They have no right to ask any citizen to bring international passport. I mean, that is not part of the rules agreed to by the political parties with INEC or by even the Constitution. Okay, so INEC should not put impediments. In our local governments, 80% of our populations are there uneducated. A lot of them are parents and all that in the farms. They don't even have driver's license. These are people coming to register to vote. You cannot now frustrate them. They leave their work to come there and stand in line. At every one of those points, people are standing in line. It is patriotism to come out of your day to come and stand in line to register to get your card. INEC officers should not frustrate people for that. That is one. So INEC should educate their people, and INEC should put in place either phone numbers or something. And our political representatives, senators, State House of Reps, Federal House of Reps people, the governors, local government chairmen and councillors should all stand out to ensure that INEC officers don't frustrate the people from registering. And where they find that INEC is not registering the people should come out. And when they find they are not registering the people, they should insist and copy the names of all those who have come out have not registered and hold it against INEC to ensure that everybody gets registered. That's one. Two, INEC should distribute voter cards of people who have not collected. A lot of people are disenfranchised. But this thing is so important that you cannot say, I don't have the time for it. I appeal to Nigerians. Don't say you don't have the time for it, because this thing is too important. It's too important for us. It's just too important for us. It's too important for us. We need to deal with this and get a voter card. That's the second thing. The third thing is the minimum for points of registration should be what? What? Left to me, sincerely, if I was chairman of INEC, I would roll out at all registration centers as used originally, at least for the first 1 month, to distribute cards and also to register people.
Okay, so how do we look at the a regional approach, say for instance the north, south, east and west, where INEC is strategically positioned to ensure that its officers and men are able to carry out this exercise successfully? How would you assess the regional integration and regional level of participation of INEC activities to distribute this cards?
Well, the facts on the table from INEC is that the cards have been better distributed in the north. In fact, by INEC's own assertion, in some states in the north, they distributed the cards more than 90%. In the south, the average was maybe 60%. Okay? Now, in this exercise, I had just finished speaking with the chairman of a political party who told me that from their own observation, there are more centers in the north to register than in the south. Okay?
How so?
Now, as per regional distribution, I don't have the capacity to gather that data, but I can make the effort to reach out to chairmen of political parties, because I was secretary of IPAC, that's the party association, so I know who those to talk to. Okay? Now, I can tell you for a fact that INEC is not rolled out properly across the country. That's a fact. Okay. On several levels.
And then they also say that you can't register twice. If you registered in Sokoto and you moved to Rivers, you can't do registration again since your name is already on the register. So could it be that there are people who are trying to do that a second time and they feel no, you can't do that again?
Now imagine that condition. Everywhere in the world, it's either you have a registration system like your ATM card, which you get your ATM from First Bank and you go to Zenith, you can use your ATM. Or you get your ATM in Lagos and you go to Kano, you You can use your ATM in First Bank. Now, that is how it's supposed to be with the card. So if you registered in Sokoto and you move to Aba, you can still vote in Aba and to be registered. This is electronic. This is online. This is what INEC is supposed to roll out. So if you say I registered in Sokoto and I'm now in Aba and I cannot register in Aba, yet I cannot use the card of Sokoto to vote in Aba, what are you doing? What are you doing?
That's a major challenge.
That is a major challenge. That is frustrating the whole system. That's showing you that there's something wrong.
All right, Mr. Emmanuel Mok is a former national chairman of National Transformation Party, also a member, Board of Trustees of Transparency Watch Initiative. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you very much.
Well, we'll get some response.